All right, this is my sixth, technically seventh video, but well, it's assignment. So it's video number six. It's just a summary of everything. We get this started. All right, so here's a summary by Kyle Ortega, video number six. Just gonna kind of sum up, everything from pulmonary circulation, ARDS, and blank, prone positioning. Sorry, it's late. I'm tired. Um, So pulmonary circulation, basically, like the blood flow went through in the first video. Yeah, unoxygenated blood coming to the lungs from the right atrium, right ventricle, and then the left atrium and left ventricle are pumping oxygenated blood back through the uh, throughout the systemic circulation. Back to all the tissues and organs. But not everybody gets a fair share rations, like we talked about with the zone, different gravity and differences and ventilation, from the zones one to two, three. The base is obviously going to get more blood flow than the apex. The lower lung zones receive a higher percentage because of that gravity effect. But that helps us optimize gas exchange, more efficient oxygenation. To sum up, ARDS, severe life-threatening medical condition and widespread inflammation in the lungs, alveolar consolidation, and atelectasis are the biggies there. Mechanical ventilation is usually needed just to support that gas exchange, and then we definitely want to go by ARDSNet protocol and proning if needed. Speaking of, proning is going to improve oxygenation, optimizing lung ventilation and distribution of ventilation perfusion ratios. Um, it's going to facilitate better recruitment of collapsed alveoli and dependent lung regions, and then it's going to improve lung compliance, which is always a good thing. Some personal reflections. So when it comes to proning, most of my experience is at Vandy Children. That's where I've seen it most of the time done. I haven't seen I know I forget which hospital has that roto prone bed, but I haven't been in that room to actually observe it being used. But I do have a prone story, and it was my first ever rotation at Vandy's Children's. It was like I think she was like 12. She had really bad pneumonia. She was intubated. And we were going to prone her, and it was a lot. It was we had enough people and everything. I was actually in charge of just keeping her head holding, keeping her head stable as we mo- moved to flip her over. But they told me which way they were going, and I still kind of messed it up. So I got her head stabilized under in my palms, and you know how one, two, three, and everybody moves towards the vent, and they flip her. Um, I was on the other side, so the vent's across from me. So we were supposed to go that way. Well, I had my hands underneath her head, and I kind of went this way a little bit. So for a second, her body's over there and her head's over here with me. And one of the nurse beside me, she was brand speaking new, and she let out a big gasp like that. So it kind of scared me. So I kind of hurried up and got her head back in line with the body. I was really scared. They asked me if I was comfortable beforehand. Of course, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to shoot first and ask questions later with anything RT wise. But I don't think I did any damage or anything. The RT afterwards, he said it happens. It's not like I didn't like keep pulling her. So for a couple of seconds, I got a little nervous. So that's my prone story. Um, but yeah, mostly seen it done in children. I haven't really seen any adults been prone. But anyways, that wraps up my prone positioning and ARDSNet protocol assignment. These are all my sources. I will say the MVP of of my PowerPoint at least is the A&P book. Without that, this presentation would have been doo-doo. But I got most everything from the book. Um, but with proning, yeah, I found some stuff in the book, but with as much detail as you wanted, I had to go outside sources and get a lot of proning knowledge from online to help me with this PowerPoint. So that wraps it up. Thank you for listening. You probably heard this a million times. Sorry, but have a good night and thank you.